over 15 million people globally. Now, this is not a prediction. This is what has been already happening. Over 15 million people globally will be jobless from different sectors.
Because I feel like the essence of having a machine is for you to just be able to set it to a task and not have to come back and check on it.
Do you know that the cost of hiring a waiter, a waitress in US is between 2,000 to 2,500?
If I send my robot out to go and get me something outside and I have to keep on interacting with the robot on the way, I might have some questions I get myself.
I'm kind of having this feeling that's not gonna last for a long time. I don't know why I'm having the feeling, because I will tell you categorically, like, there are some industries
That the machine cannot replace.
I'm telling you the truth. There are some characters, there are some things that you represent in a particular organization, company, business that AI cannot just replace you.
Hi guys, welcome to our first ever show on the whiteboard. My name is Sylvester. With me is my co-producer.
Victor John, and you can call me the White.
We are so happy to have you here. We are going to be talking about everything tech, its revolutions, and most importantly, how we can use it in our everyday life. One thing I've noticed about tech is it is always innovating, right? What do you think, Victor?
Is
It's always,
especially with how it's going for the last 2024?
exactly. It's been crazy.
Why?
Ever since COVID started, from COVID up to now, the amount of things I've seen in tech, in fintech, in health tech, in transportation, anything tech, really, anything that has a microchip, it has gone so far. It's as if tech multiplies. Instead of it to go at a arithmetic progression, it's going geometrically. Instead of it to go from 1 to 2 to 4 to 5, it's going from 1 to 10,
Yep.
from 10 to 100.
Exactly.
So as if we can't even keep up. So that is why we are here. We are going to help you, our dear viewers and listeners, keep up with tech, to see how you can use it in your everyday life to better your work, to better your personal life, to better your finances, everything implementation. Not just, we are not here to just talk about how, oh, this is the new thing that China, this is the new thing that US, this is the new thing that one tech company, Silicon Valley did. No. We are going to show you how you're going to
Everything
use it.
relating to technology, like
Exactly.
everything. But you know, when you mention something about since COVID, right? Because I can clearly say that no, for sure,
Yeah.
tech has been existing before COVID.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yes.
But now, you know, when that COVID hits, you know, a lot of people was kicked out of their job. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know, so many people was actually looking for a way back to fall back and start earning money again.
Yes.
But I can clearly tell you, if there is 100% of tech revolution now,
Yes. Yes.
both jobs, people who are kind of getting it ready, people who are developing it, if there is 100% of it now, I can clearly tell you that 60% started between COVID.
Exactly.
It's
It's
true.
kind of pushed human ingenuity further, because people were like, okay, I'm home. What am I going to do?
There is no job.
Am I going to just sit down and fold my hands because the world is short? How am I going to feed my family? How am I going
That's
to
the
feed
point.
myself? It kind of pushed us, although it was a sad period in human history, it also pushed us to, try and make things better,
Yes.
try and make things more convenient, and develop new products that even if you are locked up in your house, you can still find a way to connect to people
Exactly.
and get your job done.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Which is the power of technology.
Yes.
Yeah, you know. And I still believe, even though it was a good idea that people started tech, right? Even though it was a good idea that people started it, like people ventures into it heavily, learned, develop, bring in so many technology products. I mean, that are helping today, like lots of them are helping whatever industry, whatever age, whatever sector you think you might be. Like, you obviously need one technology or the other. And that is even coming. Like, that's coming totally to the new revolution of AI.
And that is one thing I'm going to talk about in today's show: how we can innovate with AI, how we can implement the things that we see from a lot of tech content creators and tech enthusiasts on the internet, so that we'll be able to, keep up with the times. It's very important that we do stuff like that. We shouldn't say, I beg, I don't really get energy, or I don't, or we shouldn't say that we don't have the zeal to learn new things, because the less we learn new things, the lesser our chances are to be able to compete on a global scale. the world is becoming more and more a global village, a global digital village, in which anything you can do here in Nigeria, somebody in Ghana, somebody in Senegal, somebody in Cameroon can do the same thing, almost even better. So the thing we are going to have to learn is how we can, compete on a national and international level. So on this podcast, we are going to, bring to you, our dear viewers and our dear listeners, tips and tricks that we have found on our own through, scouring the net and looking at different forums and online groups, how we can implement this AI into our lives. I'm going to give you an example of a very touching story I read of a mother who, in 2020, noticed that her 4-year-old son, then his name was Alex, very little wonderful boy, had this issue where he couldn't walk well. He was always in constant pain and having migraines because he had an issue that 17 doctors could not figure out the what is it called, the diagnosis for. They went to different specialists, they went to internal medicine, they went to ENC, they went to head and neck. They just couldn't figure out what was wrong with their kid. Until one day, somebody told her to just check ChatGPT and drop all the child's symptoms.
Like explain how
Yes,
the
just
child is feeling.
yes, just kind of like a normal prompt. Just tell ChatGPT all the symptoms that you
have been seeing lately.
and what doctors have been saying about your child. And we are always told, don't Google your symptoms. If you Google headache, Google will tell you have cancer, you have brain cancer.
Exactly.
So it's going to make you scared. But because ChatGPT is not just a search engine, it's also kind of, in quote unquote, it kind of thinks. And in a layman, it doesn't think, but it has so much information
to pass to you.
Yes.
Probably give you suggestions about what you should look at for.
Exactly.
And,
it generates appropriate responses to any question or any prompts that you ask it.
But bro, sometimes I do wonder. You see, that ChatGPT of anyone, seriously, I do wonder how that AI was trained. Trust me, people are using that AI for massive things. ChatGPT, this other one, DeepSeek, Cloud 3.5, I don't know. I think the new release, this one is 3.2 or 3.5, right? These guys are using these AI softwares to do massive things. Now, I can clearly tell you that from now until 2030,
2030 is even far.
Why I'm giving it 2030 is because if you are judging from the fact when the AI revolution fully started, which was between 2020 and now, that could be about 5 years ago, right? Right, that could be 5 years ago.
Projecting the next 5 years, I mean?
No, I'm projecting the next 5 years. Now, it might not be up to that 5 years. Like with what I'm seeing now, especially in 2025. 2025, from now henceforth, from this year henceforth, which I know that some of them started last year, it will not be up to 5 years. Over 15 million people globally. Now, this is not a prediction. This is what has been already happening. Over 15 million people globally will be jobless from different sectors.
If not more.
Bro, if you feel like, okay, yeah, you know what? This whole AI stuff doesn't have anything to do with me. I am a warehouse staff. I kind of do manual jobs.
There are companies that have robots that do those manual jobs, so it's going to affect every key sector.
Do you realize?
Every industry.
Do you realize just in a coffee shop? In a coffee shop, do you know that an AI robot is standing to attend to you as a customer?
Yeah, I've seen videos of them.
Bro, you just need to go there, select the system, select what you want. You watch the AI.
Prepare it.
Interact in your presence.
They are going to say that you are not a great staff. You don't have to be a great staff for it to affect you. It affects people in every industry.
Do you know the best part of all of these things?
What is?
Remember the robots. Even robot waiters serves food, get your order, deliver to the customer wherever you are in the hotel. Right? They will deliver to you. They probably don't. Do you know the best part of all of these things? Let's assume that the cost of setting that one robot is $10,000.
Less.
I'm just giving you an instance. The cost of setting it is $10,000 to probably run for the next 10 years. Do you know that the cost of, let me say, the average cost of hiring a waiter, a waitress in US, right? In US, UK, Canada, is between $2,000 to $2,500. That is 4 months of, that is four month fee of getting one particular AI rating,
So within a year,
which is 10,000, right?
Within a year, the system pays for itself.
And do you even know that you are, as a human being, you are meant to work between 8 hours, probably if you need to work more, that's between you and your spirits. Like, your normal working time is 8 hours. Bro, these AIs, these robots, work time.
They don't have opening and closing times. They
Bro,
can
this is
work
a machine.
as long as they don't spoil.
This is a machine. Now, if you think you are,
I feel like we are in trouble.
see, if you think you're operating heavy duty machines that you can actually do, no other person can actually do it. Okay, probably. Okay, yeah. Even if you bring AI, bro, these guys are training these robots
to do exactly those things you think they cannot do.
You can even keep them working for as whole as 24 hours.
Non-stop.
Bro, you are getting more production.
There is no labor law. There is
What
no
are you saying?
protecting the machine, so they are basically working as long as they can stand.
You're getting more productions done. You're getting more productions done. You're reducing cost and level, right? And you're reducing also. You're reducing the fact that you have to deal with different characters of your different characters of your employees.
Which is crazy.
Now you don't get to increase their salary. You don't get to notice when they have a kind of mood swing, when they are not looking happy, and when they are not. Yeah, I know, for real. Let me be honest with you. See, despite that fact that AI is there, or robot is there, I'm kind of having this feeling that's not gonna last for a long time. I don't know why I'm having the feeling, because I will tell you categorically, like, there are some industries
that the machine cannot replace.
I'm telling you the truth. There are some characters, there are some things that you represent in a particular organization, company, business, that AI cannot just replace you.
I don't think machines are going to replace 100% of the total workforce, because human ingenuity and adaptability is one thing that I don't know if they have learned how to program into a machine yet.
So what?
Human ingenuity and how to adapt to different situations. I don't think a machine knows how to do that. Machines are basically binary.
No, that has already been done.
If you said yes, but that's already been done at a programmable level. You understand? If you tell the machine, go and open the door. No, I think that's a basic example. If the machine, go and buy something else. Like if you send your younger brother, go and buy Maggi. Go and buy no Maggi specifically. He goes out there. He doesn't see no Maggi, but he sees Dangote Maggi, for example, which is still just as good.
These are for
he's going to buy that one. He's going to bring it home and you're going to cook with it. You understand? But the machine is not going to do that. The machine is just going to go there, come back and tell you, I don't see Dangote Maggi. Let me tell
you how it is. Let me tell you how it is. What you're just giving us an example is for the people here in Africa, right? But let me say, in other Western worlds, there is AI delivering, right?
Yes.
That basically goes within a certain limit. Yeah, within a certain limit, maybe within a certain distance, right? But you also know that if you are kind of using AI as your messenger, just like what you explained now, sending, go here, buy this, and bring it back. Let me tell you what's going to happen. For the programmer who think that this is what everybody needs to run something like this, it's going to help some people like this, get you a message, get some of this stuff done for you. For the programmer, we program it in a way, that when they are being sent on this message, and let's assume you are the shop owner, at the end of the day, if you don't have what that AI can to pick up,
you're going to actually replacement.
There is a screen dashboard open for you to actually reply either you have it or not, or give alternative options. While the person who sent out that robot to get something like that is obviously controlling it from the screen down over there in the house.
Yes, but that is still because I feel like the essence of having a machine is for you to just be able to set it to a task and not have to come back and check on it. If I send my robot out to go and get me something outside and I have to keep on interacting with the robot on the way, I might as well just go and get it myself now.
That is where you have specific things that you obviously need to do with that AI. Let's assume now there is a pharmacy. Is it a pharmacy or a health organization? I don't know what to just call them, but I think I made a video about them earlier 2023. Yeah, earlier 2023. I made a video about them. This is Zapier. Zapier, yeah. Zapier or Zapier, I don't know, but then Zapier or Zapier. Now look at what they do. They are into health, delivering health products, drugs, emergency health equipment, right? This is what they're into. Now look at what they do. Let's assume you're just here in your house, or you are in your office, you are in your hospital. Now this company should be somewhere in Rwanda.
The Zapier company, right?
Yes, it's somewhere in Rwanda. Okay, let's say we are using the Rwanda as an example. Okay. Now there are two different cities that has to do with about 50 kilometers away. Right? Now let's assume one of this company is in the other city, while the emergency center where this company needs to deliver the drugs is in the other city. This is about 50 kilometers away. These guys will program their delivery robots, which is a drone. Set up what they need to deliver, put it in the drone, set it to land in that exact location. When they set it, they push it out to go. Now they are controlling it from their office to know when this person when this drone actually lands and when the customer actually receives their products. Now, do you fully aware that this is an emergency product, right? This is very, very emergency. Let's assume somebody is in coma. You need to transmit blood to somebody at that time.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
That you need to transfer blood, and you are ordering that blood from CPA. And you clearly know that if you are sending a human delivery,
You might not get there in time.
the person will die. That's just honest truth. If this is an emergency situation and you're trying to send somebody to go there, buy this thing and come back. Bro, already you know how traffic is, how bad it is. I get me.
So there are robots
Now,
that drones that fly.
That drone will be there in less than 5 minutes.
That's one of the good examples of AI.
You get me?
I can understand how it is important to have that kind of innovation, that kind of industry where speed and accuracy is needed to save a life.
Exactly.
That's true.
So you just imagine
I'm
that.
very behind that.
So coming back to what I was saying, now if you're expecting that an AI will go out there, get something for you and come back, that automatically means that whoever that programmed that particular product already know, yeah, this is the maximum control you have over this. Right? Of course, you're not gonna send AI to go to a boutique, get you a red pants and a red t-shirt and come back. Come on, bro.
There are many choices of bread in the boutique, so yeah, it will get overwhelmed.
There is something you can use AI and do.
And there are things that you can't use AI and do.
No, there
But
is some.
those things that you can't use AI and do are getting lesser and lesser as the day goes by.
Exactly. Because if you are judging from the fact that if AI can do this, if AI can do that, right? Now there is so many hotels which I know in Dubai, China, New York.
Yeah.
Right? Look at what they are doing now. Look at what they are doing. Let's say before the full revolution of AI, they were having about hundreds or 150 waiters and waitress employees. Now, when the AI revolution came in, they have to reduce to the minimum of 50 waiter and waitress. why the robots
Takes over
take
the other.
control of the remaining 100. Now imagine that you don't need to get 100 robots in that. Bro, you can actually get 10 robots. These 10 robots will cover up whatever delivery that these extra 100 people should have done in 1 hour. These 10 robots will cover it all.
Because it might not even be delivery, it can just be administrative tasks like scheduling payrolls that the computer system, advanced computer programs can
Now,
handle.
and a robot delivery will come to your hotel door, press the bell, ring your bell, you open the door, pick up your item, set it back to go. That's it. Of course, bro. Like, you don't actually need people to now do those things for you. AI is helping, but at some point, I think it's doing more bad to
Is it
some
more
people.
harm than good? Because it's taking away people's jobs.
I think so. Because you just go to Texas now. There are over, let me say, 1,000 taxis that are self-driving.
So taxi drivers are no longer getting bussed.
So tell me how a taxi driver that was just sent away from his job because the company cannot afford an AI a self-driving car that will do the same job as he was doing, leaving ton of people. So tell me how that particular taxi driver will be happy.
New work. It's not going to be happy. Also improve the work. But I don't think there's anything that kind of person is going to be able to do against the company. So one thing think we should focus on is how we can innovate into the future so that we'll not be left behind, and how we can use that AI to create new work for ourselves or to improve the work that we're already doing. One of these AI apps, I think it's called Claude, CLAUDE.
Claude, come again?
Claude,
CLAUDE.
I think that's the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, Claude. Okay, I think I used that before, which has to do with chatting bot.
Yeah, it's
more
a
like
normal
ChatGPT.
chatbot kind of thing. But basically, one thing I noticed about Claude is I think other AI models can do something similar. But I noticed it in Claude in particular is you can, if you work in somewhere in marketing or sales, you can use that Claude to help you target a particular audience. One thing you can do is you can go on I'm going to drop a link to the particular prompt for anyone who is interested. Just get in our description below. One thing you can use Claude to do is you can simply tell it to look for different online forums on places like Reddit and Twitter, and give it a guideline. You want to look for people who, for example, you have a new product targeting diabetics.
Okay.
They have some people are afraid of everybody, a lot of people in that group, they all have diabetes, but not all of them have the same particular pressing concern.
Okay.
Some people are scared of their sugar level going up too quickly or coming down too quickly. Other people are scared of their injuries festering because diabetes prevents your wound from healing. Other people don't just want that inconvenience that comes with it. Having to take your sugar level, having to inject yourself with insulin.
But then no. Just like you are mentioning the different types of cases that people might have, right? You're talking about Claude.
Yeah, talking about Claude.
Which has to do with let's say almost something with ChatGPT.
Basically,
right?
to some
Basically
extent,
some things like ChatGPT, right? And if you are given these prompts, how do you? Because this is one of the important questions.
How you write the prompts properly?
Not just about how writing it properly. This is one of the questions anybody who is watching this video will definitely ask. Like, they will need to, because it's not just about imputing a prompt, right? Now, specializing the fact that there are people who have different cases on diabetes, you obviously need to make it specific so that cloud will solve, identify
that particular, exactly. I'm getting the you see it. So what you can do is when you are writing your prompt on the app, you can tell it to target the people who have diabetes, for example, or just go on chat rooms or online forums focusing on diabetes, and then tell it you have a product that is going to take care of their insulin administration and how to test their sugar level. You want that cloud to check that forum and see the key things that they always talk about how, because I noticed I have a relative that has diabetes. One of his key complaints is after pricking himself with needle every day to check for his sugar level, to check for his blood sugar level, his fingers after a while becomes numb, right?
Yes, sir.
His finger becomes numb. He can't feel anything here because
Due
it's
to-
always pricking himself, right? So that is like one of the key points that you can touch on if you're a marketer and you're marketing to that, but that you have these products in which you don't even have to prick yourself anymore. You can just get it from placing it on your skin,
Okay.
or just testing your sweat after a day's activity.
And that will be reducing the fact that you
You
have
see?
to actually.
Yes, that kind of. If I was that kind of person, I had that kind of condition. The simple fact that I don't have to prick myself every day to draw blood and test my sugar level, I can just place that thing on that product on my skin, is going to be enough to convince me to buy. But since I don't have diabetes and I don't know about this kind of conditions, Claude will help me figure it out. It will go on those forums. Just pick out
Most asked questions.
the most asked questions and the most responded to comments, and see the key points and the pains that people with these conditions have, right? It will even help you sort them based on level of necessity, based on level of scarcity, based on level of importance.
Will it also be based on the individual responses of questions?
Individual responses are going to be categorized, because if the forum has 1,000 people and 1,000 comments, each dropping those entire 1,000 comments for it might be too overwhelming. So you can tell it
Because
to categorize.
Yeah.
Categorize some based on costs. How much should it cost you? People talking about, okay, I like this product, but it's too expensive. Categorize based on, I like this product, I don't care about the money, I want it. And also categorize based on, I don't even know where to start from. So when you see all these categories, you would know which one to focus your marketing and your targeting
and who to
more
target.
specifically to. If you want to get more engagement, you know who to target. If you want to get more money, you know who to target. If you want to create awareness, you know who to target based on the responses that Claude gives you. Obviously, you're not going to rely on Claude alone. You're going to also do your own market research, check other platforms as well. But that is a good starting point for somebody who works in marketing. And that is one way we can also utilize these AIs and these techs in our everyday life and in the industry.
But funny enough.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah.
What you have just explained is something somewhere in Fiverr, Upwork, we render as a service and charge hourly.
And charge you $50 per hour.
Now, this is what I mean. Now, obviously, you have explained how
If you want to hire me, I can do it for you. You can reach out to me. My email will be in the description.
They can pay you.
They can pay me. I'll do it for them.
Okay. So this is like what you have just explained is I think is the exact thing these guys are doing online. These guys are doing on Fiverr, Upwork, and every other digital marketplace. Because obviously, you go and see someone who offers to give you about 100 leads, 300 leads, 1,000 leads based on your category, on your needs, right? For a certain amount of for a couple of dollars, right? Maybe between 50 and 100 bucks. Are you getting me? Now, they will still come back, use them prompts, go to cloud, categorize, search, give you that service load that carry on thing. I mean, okay, I understand that people are trying to adopt the fact that AI is here, and there is no how you can actually avoid it. There's no how you can actually avoid it entirely. Instead of trying to avoid it, probably you are making it to work for you. You understand? No, instead of kind of thinking bad, feeling bad that, okay, yeah, you see, tomorrow maybe AI will take away my job, I will be jobless, I need to fix myself in a different kind of skill, get something else doing. But instead of doing that, right, you go in with AI. Use AI to keep your job. Use AI to maximize your job. Use AI to make your production more efficient. Use AI to optimize your workflow, right? And at this point, you don't longer care if AI is there or not. Of course, you now have a working partner as AI. Yeah, you only need to get some prompts, right? That will definitely give you that same result you will end up getting if you are obviously making that research in the next 4, 5, 6, 10 hours. Hope you know that.
Yes, sure.
And for people who are thinking that, okay, man, yeah, this new era of technology is really affecting me, I am not getting anything, or I might be kicked out of whatever thing I am doing tomorrow. No, trust me, AI is here to help everybody. Why I said so is this: even though on my recent, what I said earlier on this show, that maybe from now to the next 5 years, lots of people will be jobless.
50 million jobs.
50
That's
million.
a very scary number.
Bro, it's not a scary number, man.
It is.
It's not. Bro, look at
the population of some small countries.
Let's of course, let's categorize this. Yeah, let's categorize this. Let's assume that 5 million people are into the physical sector of the job. Maybe taxi drivers, warehouse staff, manual laborers, right? Both restaurants, hotels, so many of them. Are you getting me? Let's say these are for 5 million people. Are you getting me? Now, the rest of the 10 million people are coming to the digital world. Now, this is how it works. In every business, there is a marketing team. Are you getting me? There is marketing team. There is a team of graphics and media. There is a team of, let me say, human resources, customer CRM, customer relation management. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Now, do you realize that all these sectors that I have just mentioned falls into the digital one? Because this is something you obviously have an experience on before working for any company or any business, right? Now, they employ you. You have been doing something like that for the last 2-3 years. So it has been working well for you. Now AI comes in, and I can tell you for real, the way I can tell you, like, the way these guys are producing AI tools that are replacing these people is so massive,
so fast.
I can tell you that AI is now taking control in all of these things. Now, I went into a particular video on Instagram the last time. This was Amani. Is it Amani or I don't know? This was a girl who is doing real estate in Dubai. Now look at what the girl did. The girl handles her calls, which is the cold calling. She makes calls to her customers who probably click on her ads, right? Maybe just like your normal scrolling on Instagram, you see kind of a certain good video talking about a certain product. Click on it. You know that automatically Instagram categorize you as someone who is interested in this particular product. Now they will be submitting your lead to that person to actually call you and see if you will be more interested in what you saw earlier.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Now, that's what she does. Now, do you know that the girl was the one handling her calls? For you, she was handling her calls, sending out emails after the calls.
Basically handling every aspect of the business.
She built an AI agent with her voice. The same conventional tool she has. The same manner of addressing. I think the girl is I think it's an Indian girl, or
I think I've seen that lady on Instagram before.
I think it's an Indian girl, or probably an Arab. I can't really.
One of the two.
One of the two should be one of the two, bro. Because why I say so is if you obviously hear how that AI is sounding naturally, like you are talking to a real person. Now the AI will make a call, book an appointment. To make a call, book an appointment with the real owner of that business, which is that somebody. Now that somebody focuses more on closing deals. Are you getting it now?
I see.
She's focusing more on closing deals.
She names the administrative taxes to the robot, and then she does the money making parts by herself. It's not a bad idea.
For you, I know that it will be difficult for human cold caller to call at least 300 people in a day. Bro, you're not.
You're not
You're a living thing.
you get hungry, you have to eat, you have errands to run. It's
Me, bro,
almost impossible.
you're a living thing, of course, and you can't just tell me you will do that. No,
And
it's
if you want to get the best out of each call, you have to give them your attention. It cannot just be, obviously you're going to have a script, right? But if you sound very monotonous as if you're reading from a script, people are not going to really pay attention to you. So you have to add a little human twist to each call that you make, and adapt to the questions that they ask you and how receptive the person is to the call.
Now you can imagine.
So making that number of calls in a day.
Now you can imagine making about 300 calls a day. But look at how it happens now. Do you realize that an AI agent which have access to a CRM software that can actually, CRM software that probably a group of 100, 200 companies can actually use in making calls. Are you getting me? Do you realize that an AI will place that 200 calls to different numbers that was assigned to call on that day at once?
Yeah.
Now, this just means that in the next 10 minutes, AI has already called 200 people.
Yeah.
I mean, they have called 200 people, submitted the report, their response, if they should be followed up or not. Are you getting me now? Now, if a certain business have about 3,000 leads, 10,000 leads that need to be called, AI can do this within 48 hours. Because I still know whatever cost you are spending on the CRM software to get it ready for at least 200 people to use it in a month will still be there even though you are using human agents. Now, whatever salary you are paying to the human agents, times it in the next 2-3 years, 10% of it is what you will use in building that AI. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we are talking about how people can utilize it. Yeah, because if you are feeling that AI is taking your job away from you, you obviously need a way to utilize it.
Yeah.
Right? And this is you improving on whatever thing the digital world is giving out to you. If you are a video editor, I appreciate the fact that you weigh in. I'm a video editor, like I know how to edit video.
And it's very intensive.
And I can tell you for real, video editing is one of the
hardest digital skills. I intentionally refrain from learning it for a particular reason. It's
that is one of the hardest digital skill. Even if I'm kind of have to kind of remake a choice and start learning again.
You probably won't.
No, I'm not going to video editing. I will tell you, I know web developing, right? I know video editing, but if I put in 5 hours of my time in web developing, I'll probably get 3 pages done.
Instead of the 30 seconds that you will do on video editing.
But for a 30 seconds clip can take you 10 hours.
It's possible.
Bro, a 30 seconds clip that you need to color grade, that you need to fix a certain sound effect or SF sound on the movement, the action, the speech, whatever thing that happened in that moment, right? You need to put a certain effect. You have to use an after effect on that clip. It's not easy, man.
It's not easy.
Trust me, I respect these guys. I respect whoever is a video editor, I respect him. Though AI is now part of that job itself, but I can tell you for free, there are complex edits that can never be replaced by AI.
Human beings have to be able to put in their own space.
There are complex edits
to make it more enticing.
But where I think AI is actually gonna help is this. Where I think AI is actually gonna help is this. Isn't if you obviously find it difficult in finding sound effects for your videos, now you can give AI a prompt. There is an AI called Sonar, right? It's AI Sonar. Sonar, I think is it narrates musics regarding your genre and what your video is all about. Just like we are having this show now. Naturally, okay, yeah, give me a cool and last piano sound
to be playing
in the background.
Yeah.
Now explain that you are doing a show of a podcast that has to do with the technology. Look at the genres you need to use and play it off for us. The AI is obviously going to do it.
That's a dope idea.
Now, it's actually helping the editor. You get me? To help the editor. Now, you get that sound as an editor. It will be easy for you than going to an epidemic sound, going to epidemic sound. Oh, sorry, this is not about promoting epidemic. Did they give you money?
They didn't give it, but a good app is going to speak for itself.
Of course, epidemic has been there for a long time. Epidemic has been the epidemic sound, story blocks, and so many of them.
I've used story blocks. I like story blocks.
Audio, something, audio, kini. I think I have a couple of them that I'm using. But my most popular choice is story block and the epidemic sound. They have good sounds.
Yeah, they do.
Right. So instead of you as an editor going in there searching, spending 1 hour, 2 hours looking for that best music that your client will appreciate, ask Sona to generate it. And Sona is not just generating music for your videos. Sona can generate an entire Afrobeat.
It can? I didn't know this.
Sona will generate an entire Afrobeat.
Music producers, I think it's time for people to rebel. It's not take your job.
You see, there is something a guy on TikTok tried the last time. The guy went to Sona. There is this music that the video released, I think last year with Chike and this guy now, Odumodu Black.
Oh, okay.
Odumod. Yeah. There is this music they released. That was, is it not December last year? Or November? Between November and December, I don't actually know the time. Right? They released this music. Now look at what that guy did. That guy went to Sona, copied the lyrics of that music, paste it to Sona, asked Sona to use the video's voice.
And he did. RAC laws are going to be so complicated.
Bro, do you know the fun part of it? Let me say, AI was able to generate 50% of the sound used in the original music. Like you are listening to it, of course you know that this is something like Davido. Obviously, you know
yes,
it's not
yes,
Davido. Yeah, because AI is AI.
It's going to have that little
computer voice. Yeah, no, that AI. You know, use a human being. Woman is human. AI is AI. Yeah, because the energy human is put in to actually make something to look nice, impressive, and make it work out. AI just give them a prompt with what has been with what has already been building inside of it. They just go ahead and do their thing. That's it. Understand? So what I'm saying in essence is this: if AI can do 50% of what human beings did in real life and putting at least 1 month of their time working on it, and AI can do something 50% of that thing. Okay, let me not say 40% of that thing in less than 10 minutes. So you can imagine how wide it's going. You understand? Okay, now that alone is not gonna be. I think we are taking too long. We obviously don't want to keep our seriously. We don't know if the podcast is even interesting or not, but let's just believe that at the end of the day, whatever discussion you think we are having here today,
it's going to be beneficial to you,
especially to you that is watching up to this time. So obviously, this is not going to be the end of this particular topic. Yeah. We are interested in discussing how AI can help everybody in their different sectors. I mean, whatever thing you feel you are doing today, and you think that AI is after you, no, AI is not after you. Here in this podcast, here in this show, we obviously show you how you can use AI to your own benefits. Right? Now, so many companies are losing some physical staffs. Why AI can do some of those jobs, we will discuss it. How you can probably become better person in 2025 by using AI, we will discuss it. Is there any certain skill you need to become expert in AI, even getting your own product ready online for people to buy?
We'll discuss it.
Now, the tips, the help, whatever recommendation you need to start up a new skill under this AI revolution, we will discuss it. If there is any help at all that any of our team will give out to you in this podcast, in this show, whatever thing you see us discussing here, and at the end of the day, we feel like you're going to be needing something like this, we will always attach it in the description of the video. Yeah, you can always have access to it. It's there. Go ahead, click it, get what you need. So it's not gonna be the end of the topic today, but being that this is our first ever show on this channel, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate the fact that somebody can actually walk
up to this stage, right?
Of course.
Wherever you are, we are so grateful. Thank you for sticking around.
So thank you for sticking around with us, and we are promised to come back the next time with a full force, right? We promise to come back with a full force with something more interesting and engaging. And if you think you have any question that we should cover up on this, drop the answer. Drop it in the comment section.
Drop it in the comment section.
Yeah, we'll check it, discuss about it, give you tips and helps you need on it. Okay. Thank you for watching this video, and we appreciate you are there. Bye bye.